Hey YouTube, it's Roxy here. I'm doing my first segment of the interview question answers. So just gonna jump right on into it. It's starting with GV Men Productions. And this, he actually asked one of the most common questions, which is, are you going to buy a firearm of legal age? The answer is absolutely yes. Flash 9590 asked why do you get grounded, JK? I'd rather not say. Cutlery Novice asked, what is your favorite knife brand? And that's gotta be the Spyderco's. Got 3 of them. Hold on. Got 3 of them. Alright. What's your favorite knife for EDC below $100? Again, I'm gonna pull out. Sorry, I'm jumping back and forth between. Actually, hold on. Alright. So, gonna go with the Cricket, which is around, it's around 50, give or take. The Benchmade 707 sequel. There's going to be a review soon on this knife. I freaking love this knife. You can't see any of the details, but there's G10 inlays. Sorry, the phone buzzing. This one's around $100. The Kershaw Skyline, great knife for the price. It's about $35. You can get it at Walmart. Lastly, this is arguably my favorite EDC knife. It's only for about $35. It is the Boker Trans. I have the half serrated version. So I'm on my webcam, so I don't get very good detail. Freaking beast of a knife. Definitely check this one out. This is the one I recommend the most. And the Cricket. But that's more expensive. Nick Wu 2 says AK or AR. AK all the way. Tristan 52799 asks, my question is, how pretty do you think you are? I think you're pretty. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not gonna say I'm the prettiest because I'm not gonna say I'm the prettiest because I know I'm not. But I do have self-esteem, so I'm just gonna leave it at that so I don't sound conceited. Cutlery Lover 1 asks, if you could get any Zippo, what Zippo would it be? This is another very popular question. Answer is, I'd take any Zippo you give me. It could be a total beat the hell Zippo that hardly doesn't even open, and I'd still be really appreciative of it. Right now I have a really high draw to high polished chrome. But seriously, if I go through the website, there's a couple on each page that I say, ooh, I want that. There's just too many to list. Right now, I really want a 1941 replica and a high polished chrome Venetian. Loose Latitude said, this is actually a funny question. Would you drive your car off a cliff if you could get any and all the knives and lighters you ever wanted? Answer is no way. Good question though. Skyro 13. I think this is appropriate, LOL, but why aren't there more girls like you? Most girls think this stuff is weird. I guess it just makes me all the more unique. Swazi says, why aren't there pretty down-to-earth knife-loving girls in my city? Favorite knife, $150. I don't know why there aren't more girls that are into knives, because I think it's a great hobby. And favorite knife, $150? Again, would be Boker Trans. And the Cricket if you can find it for $150. Cutlery Lover asks, do any of your female friends share the same interests in Zippos, knives, etc.? Knives, no. No. But Zippos, yes. My 2 best friends, Emily and Nina, they both have Zippos. Nina only has one that I bought her, and it's a black mat with like a red border around like This part of the Zippo right here, there's like a red border. I got that one as her first Zippo. And Emily actually has 3. She has a Spectrum, a full-size Spectrum. I have a slim Spectrum. She has full-size. A brushed chrome 37 replica, as well as like an indigo purplish matte one. What is your dream Zippo? My dream Zippo would be probably high polished sterling silver with my name engraved in it, because I mean that's awesome. My dream knife, if money wasn't an issue, I would kind of Frankenstein a couple different things. It would have a leaf blade shape, as in seen in the Sage, because I love that blade shape. Or where is it? A kind of I love this blade shape on the sequel. I think it's like a modified spear point. I'm not sure. It have white scales because I love white knives. I have a little bit of an obsession with them. I also like white motorcycles. I don't know why. I just really do. And it would be an axis lock. Because seriously, I could sit here and play with my Benchmade 707 sequel for like hours, and I have, because the axis lock is so fun. I also like drawing Colt 45's new Savenza. It has an antique look to it, and it is sick. So go check that one out. 3/4. When did you get into your current hobbies, and what sparked your interest? I've always loved knives. I've always liked fire. I don't know. I just always thought they were cool. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And where I live in the summer, there's a boardwalk and they sell Zippos, and I always looked at them, picked out my favorites. My dad never let me get one, so when I started going to the boardwalk by myself, my friends, first time I ever went to the boardwalk myself is with my two best guy friends, and they had picked one up. One of them looked like this, the other one was like a Bob Marley one. And so I had planned on getting one too, so they're like, you should get one. I'm like, okay, I will. So, got that one right there. Okay, that was a long answer. Holderness Man, what are you going to be for Halloween? 1 minute. Alright, I'm actually grabbing components of my costume. Let's see. I'll show you real quick, and then I'll tell you. But if you can guess before I tell you, you're awesome. Alright. It involves a yellow shirt, jean short shorts, and red suspenders. If you guessed it, you're freaking awesome. I'm going to be Misty from Pokemon. My boyfriend, Corey, is going to be Ash. We are geeks to the max. But, yeah, so, yeah. So that's what I'm going to be, Misty from Pokemon. Except I'm not a ginger, I'm not dyeing my hair, because I don't know why you would want to willingly make yourself a ginger. Okay. Tyler 24,000. No, never mind. Chris W40 asks, can cannibals be arrested for being under the influence of alcohol if they've eaten someone who is drunk? This is an interesting question. But like Tyler 24,000 answered him, the drunkenness would probably be overlooked because of the fact that he ate somebody. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. Weaponer72 asks, what is your favorite knife brand other than Spyderco? Love my Spydercos, but otherwise I'd have to say Benchmade or Kershaw. Pactant says, will you give your car to me? Will you let me borrow your car forever? Will you sell me your car for $0? No. Infidel Strong, formerly known as Wicca is Good, says, I know you have airsoft guns, but when you're old enough, would you want to buy a real gun? If so, what do you think you'd get? Again, yes. And Ruger LCP or a Glock 26. Those are my two favorite guns. I also like the NAA Guardian. Austin Mahler asks, so your guitars are really nice. Thank you. What kind of music is your favorite? Your Mustang is also really nice. How fast have you ever driven it? Like alt rock and alt rock. Or, yeah. Rock alt rock, whatever you want to say. My 3 favorite bands are Third Eye Blind, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Everclear. And fastest I've ever driven it, actually, I have been driving for 4 hours previous to this little mishap. But, I wasn't really paying attention to my speedometer, and the thing with the Mustang is you can have your foot totally stationary on the gas pedal and it still accelerates. So I wasn't paying attention for like 10 minutes and it got up to 94. So, that's the fastest I've ever driven it. Throat Cut and Juggalo, 17, asks, what is the knife of your dreams? The knife you would buy if you couldn't buy any other knives, and it can't be one you already own because you're not allowed to have 2 because it's not fair and it makes my question less interesting. Okay. Honestly, I already have the knife of my dreams, which is Sage. But, I haven't really found a new knife to lust after, like I did this one. But, I was totally like, oh, that knife is so awesome. I don't really have a knife right now that's I'm, like, gunning for that I think is just gorgeous. Except I really, again, like John Wayne Colt's new, Sebenza. If you have any, input on what knives I can lust over, just let me know. Jeff Hardy asks, what is your favorite movie and book? Favorite movie would have to be Australia. Favorite book, Scar Tissue by Anthony Kiedis. Read this book. It is the best book I've ever read. He's the lead singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This book is really, really, really great. It's 500 pages, but I've read it like 4 or 5 times, so. And I never read books over. I also like, Star Wars, and I'm a geek. And since I'm a girl, e-girls. ATF 628-1914 says, what camera and computer do you use? Also, do you prefer Mac or PC? Alright. Cameras. Flip Ultra HD is what I've been using most recently. All my HD videos are used with that, and I'm starting to like that more than I did. It's actually my mom's, because she hardly uses it. Second one is the Nikon Coolpix S560. Clap5 says, are you planning on buying a gun? When you get older, if your parents buy you one. If my parents bought me one, that'd be awesome, but they're not going to. So yes, I will buy one. ABCDEFG 1 2 3 4 5 8 6 6 says, I like red. Me too. Flash, this is where I'm gonna cut this one off, and then I'll pick it back up. So ending it with Flashlight Freak 9 saying, what is your favorite food? Pizza, all the way. Thank you for watching my first segment of my interview questions. I'm going to be filming one right after this one. I think there's only going to be one more segment for today. But just so you know, if you have any questions and you don't feel like going back to the other video, except I'm going to link the other video, but if you don't feel like going to it, you can post more questions down here, okay, on this video. I will still use them and go to the next segment because I don't want it to be just 2 segments. Also, you can PM me if you would like, if you don't want it to be like displayed to the whole world. Sorry, I'm playing with this. If you don't want it to be displayed to the whole world, just PM me and I don't have to mention your name, whatever. But thank you for watching. This is Roxy saying rock on.